Alright, what's going on everyone? So today I am going to talk about Dr. Voodoo, an absolute god of the mystic class, and just an in general beast with damage and utility. So I'm going to skip stats and synergies. There's nothing really special there, all average. You can see I do have a R4, not quite level 55, but that's because my 3,000 gold left. So all of his abilities are still the same, no matter what. So first thing first, his dupe ability is, in my opinion, necessary, and I think a lot of people agree it's basically completely necessary because what it does is his brother Daniel, which is going to be the V symbol, either the green on Voodoo or the red on the opponent, will change based on when he uses a special, and it will change based on what combo he has, even or odd. So on an even combo, Voodoo is possessed, so he has 100% increased ability accuracy, extremely important, and an increased buff duration. On an odd combo, the opponent is possessed, and they lose 50% ability accuracy, and they have increased debuff duration. So that is extremely important for all of his abilities, in my opinion, especially for his damage. So basic abilities, blocking, increase resistance, doesn't really matter. Fight start, 100% chance to regen, 2300, ends up being about 12%, I think, was the original number. So that can also be changed through recovery masteries and all that, so that's a very helpful thing to have. So all attacks have a 10% chance to place a Loa on the opponent. Loa is how you use his utility, so you need Loas to place his buffs or debuffs. The Loas, you're going to see they are kind of like an orange-yellow buff on the opponent. They're actually a buff that he stacks with no effect, and they stack on the opponent, not him. This is really good because with Mystic Dispersion, since you're getting rid of buffs on the opponent, you get power as well. So 10% chance on all of attacks. His special 1, so he has a 50% chance to turn all of the buffs into poison, so including the Loas. That's why you want to stack as much as you can before using this. If you use it on an even combo, that 50% becomes a 100% chance to envenom all of them. Fantastic. If you use it on an odd combo, it only has a 50% chance, or if you use it unduped, only a 50% chance. That's why his dupe is extremely important, in my opinion. Special attack 2, again, 50% chance to convert 3 based on a combo. So on an even combo, again, all of his Voodoo's attacks have a 50% chance to burn his power. Again, that turns into a 100% chance to get the power burn buff on Voodoo when used on an even combo. On an odd combo, only a 50% chance, but the target will leak a lot of power. Over 10 seconds becomes 20 seconds with a high sig level. So that is fantastic. Again, just how necessary his dupe is to get the buff on himself there with the power burn. Finally, his special 3, 100% chance, so this doesn't matter, dupe or no dupe, 100% chance on applying the power leash to the enemy. So it steals 45% power over quite a long amount of time, and then he gains the equivalent power buff when it ends. So very powerful. So we are going to hop in right into the event quest this month. And we're on the Howard the Duck thing. I won't do all of the fights here. I'll do quite a few of them, though. Just to show how you use his abilities. So I think he can definitely be a brawler as well. He can definitely take a lot of fights just because of that 12% heal that he gets at the very beginning of the fight. Which is just fantastic. So you can see that armor up's there. The V that you see, the green V, is Dr. Voodoo's brother Daniel buff. So I will try to use... So you have a 10 combo. Let's go with like a 15 just to show you what it looks like if you don't have the SIG ability. So if you don't have the SIG ability, the V would not appear. But he changed all the buffs because he's done that in every single time I've recorded and wanted to show off that he doesn't change all the buffs. He changes all of them into poisons. This is the third time now. But we're going to keep going. Hopefully I can show you what it looks like when he doesn't have the buff, just so you just kind of how weak he is. Obviously, you're going to get lucky like that. Each of those had a 50% chance. So, Drax is a relatively easy fight. I do get class advantage here. An important thing to note, so a lot of Cosmics have poison immunity. So Voodoo should have a lot more advantage over them than he does. But that's where his power drain and his power burn really comes into play, because those are helpful no matter who you're fighting. I do think it's a little disappointing that a lot of Cosmics do have that poison immunity, but that's okay. So you can see the yellow buff there, yellow-orange buff, is a Loa. So I've had a 10% chance to place those. 15 combo, 3 of them. He did turn all 3 again, despite having the red V. And those are going to last for, I think it's like 40 seconds. I think it's 20 base. He hit a little bit. But yeah, he's just taking 400, almost 500 damage per second. Yeah, he's not playing nice with me right now. He is trying to show off just how good he can be without the dupe. Which I guess is a good thing. I actually left mine at only a rank 2 without the dupe. I think it really allows for a lot more control. Some of these fights aren't long enough to kind of show off his SP2. I can get hit a little bit and try and get to it with an even combo or an odd combo. He's not playing nice with the odd combos right now, though. A couple of hits into there. We'll get hit here. See, I'm healing 123 per second. Quite a lot. 5 combo. Brother Voodoo on the enemy. There we go. He only converted 1 of 3. Which is really bad. So 2 combo, 14. Even combo, and he converts all of the rest. However, if I did have the enemy, or if I did have Brother Voodoo on Colossus, he only would have had a 50% chance to do that. So let's show that. How am I going to do this? I was just going to die. Okay, that's fine. But I think the 50% ability accuracy reduction is pretty helpful. I used him briefly against the Golden Symbiote this month. Just to reduce the chance that he was going to evade. Let's see what else we have here. You can see I'm taking hits and I'm still absolutely fine. Let's go against Gulk is poison immune, so let's go A. So against Proxima, a relatively easy fight. Voodoo doesn't technically have a heal block, but since you can turn a Loa or any buff into a poison almost immediately, you can get rid of his healing just by nullifying it like that. So I think that's going to be helpful against Iron Patriot, which is the next fight after this. We'll go for SP2. Let's just get smacked. See, she's not. I'm just healing most of the damage with that she's doing. I'm keeping the buff on myself. She's going to heal block me, which is a bit of a shame. We'll do 5 combo. I'll do 2 more hits. We got 2 power drains instead of the maximum 3, which is still draining her power quite a bit. Go another combo, and she'll probably die from that. Alright. Next up, Iron Patriot, and I believe... Not sure. Iron Patriot is going to have a lot of armor up buffs. We're going to be able to turn those into poisons, or... Yeah, actually we'll turn those into poisons. So all of Dr. Voodoo kind of relies around the Loas. You definitely need to be stacking them. Luckily, he does have a 10% chance per any attack, including special attacks. I've gained a Loa on the first and second hit of the SP1, and it will turn both of those into poison if you're on the even combo. Just definitely helpful. Sometimes it'll take a little while to start stacking them up, but it gets there. You can get up to, I believe it's 99 is the maximum that is seen against Winter Soldier. Let's go for an even combo with 12. Take his armor up with me. And then, so odd combo. Reduced his ability overload. He didn't get the healing from overload because I reduced his ability accuracy by 50% with the odd combo. So he did get the armor up, but there was no heal. So that was a relatively easy fight. He's making quick work of all these. They don't have a lot of health, but you can see just how powerful he can eventually be. He definitely has some burst sustainability. Not a lot of long fight. Even though his venoms are there, he will, since his regen is always at the beginning of a fight, as opposed to someone like Ghost Rider, who you can control when it happens. If you're just starting off, you're going to be 100% anyways. So it's still an extremely powerful utility to have. So I think we will finish up this quest line right here. I wonder if I can get to the SP3 against him, just to at least show it off. I don't want to get smacked, though, before my healing is up. I'll show the power bar on the SP2 instead. Let's just get smacked. Hopefully not that special. No, he got me. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is to turn those both into power burn. I should have just enough to do a 2-hit combo, but that's okay. I wanted to show this off anyways. So this has nothing to do with the Loas. This is also how you can stack up a lot of Loas just by using that. You can see it doesn't get rid of the Loas, but it does apply that short power leech, which isn't doing a lot of power drain, but it's enough to keep them below SP2. So we're going with the even combo, turn all 3 of those, and crit. So, relatively easy fight, other than getting smacked on purpose. You can see that I've gotten smacked like 10, 15 times. I've just gotten hit on purpose, and he's still perfectly fine. On half health, it's not just because he's an R4. It's his sustainability with the heal is fantastic. So this guy has 63,000 health with the recharge. The recharge, Voodoo actually can benefit from this recharge because you can use a lot more. You can get a much higher combo, get a lot more Loas before you even get that first SP1. So you don't have to cycle through a bunch of SP3s like you normally would. Heal is maybe going to keep me alive. Yeah, I'll keep me alive. As long as I play smart here. Go for another 5-hit combo. Got all 3 on there. More health here. More power. So we'll end up at a 22 hit here. We can take his... Should be able to take his armor up with us. Yep. 7 of those into poison, and he's losing 2% health per second. And he's gone. So, not only did he survive the bleed and the hits at the very beginning, but he also took him out insanely quickly. So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this informative. If you have a Dr. Voodoo, rank him up. If you get him duped, that's fantastic. He's R4, he's R5 potential. He's that good. So, hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Have a good one.